Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm finally back in action and decided to capitalise on the great weather we've been having to venture south of Brisbane and explore some of the back roads around the Scenic Rim. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy the video.
So this route is supposedly about 50-50 bitumen and dirt. I was going to air my tyres down, but I got the new Motos RLZ on the rear and then the Midas XT Enduro on the front. So I'm hoping that they kind of give me enough grip without airing down. If it gets too gnarly, I probably will drop the pressures a little bit.
I know it's been a little while since my last video. Due to many factors, I've not been able to do any adventure rides recently. To elaborate, a few months ago I did a ride and dropped the PR7 down a rocky incline. It was slow speed, but the rocky surface caused the radiator, shift lever and shift shaft to all be damaged. I replaced the radiator easily enough, however I had to pull the clutch apart to cut the bent shift shaft out from the clutch side of the bike. I was juggling these repairs with a busy work schedule, a house move and some garbage weather, so I've not been able to get out recently. However, the weather has eased up over the past week, so I took the opportunity to explore the highways and byways of the Scenic Rim. I started the trip at Brisbane and headed towards the Mogul Ferry. Unfortunately, the ferry was closed due to bad weather, so I ended up rerouting and heading to Undula Road, through the Bow Desert, Boona, Lake Maroon, Mugra, and then ended up at Governor's Chair where I camped for the night.
On the black boring stuff. I tell you what, ever since buying an adventure bike, road bikes just don't appeal to me anymore. I've lost all desire to do twisties in the bitumen. It's not dirt, it's not for me. I say that, but I'll still do it. Passing Hwy Lake Wyaralong, I think it is. Thought I'd just stop in and have a quick look. See if there's some good views. Be a nice place to swim. Well, we're going to be camping out tonight, so we're in no hurry to get home.
When I first began looking to upgrade my KLR, I had a few main criteria that I wanted the new bike to fill. The first was, I wanted it to be light and easily recoverable when riding trails alone. The second, I wanted it to be able to take me pretty much anywhere. And third, I wanted to be able to cruise on the highway in comfort without needing to fork out thousands for aftermarket additions. To further touch on this third point, while the KLR had nice fairings and a windshield that helped with wind fatigue, at high speeds the bike felt like it was vibrating to pieces. And the fact that it only had 5 gears accentuated the problem. I know sprocket upgrades can fix this, but to me it always seemed like a band-aid fix. In my opinion, this is where the PR7 earns its price tag. Not only is it an absolute monster on the trails, it's able to handle highway speeds comfortably without feeling like you're riding a vibrator. It's got plenty of power for the highway, and the only issue I've noticed so far is the bike wandering and being blown around a lot in high winds, where a heavier bike would feel much more planted. But this is just a small gripe and isn't really a big deal. Now, it's by no means a cheap bike, but it's one of the few bikes you can ride off the showroom floor and immediately take anywhere without any modification, which is why it's been hailed as a unicorn, and I believe it's true. AJP has shown it can be done, and I applaud them for being the first to create the unicorn bike we've been asking for. Here's hoping other brands follow suit.
That is where I want to go. sticky beaches here. It is an awesome day for a swim, but I think I might forego it. It's very tempting though. Hit the road and try and find some more dirt. I don't know if you guys can see that, there is a plane towing a glider. I've never seen that in my life. Anyway, I just stopped in Boona for some lunch and fuel. I'm heading back out, trying to find my GPX path again. It's tempting to have a beer, but I thought a bad night would put me to sleep. Right, I have success. Seeing some more dirt bike tyre tracks here, so might be some friends around. Wow, this is beautiful. Stunning. This is the kind of shit I ride for. Nice views like this. Sweeping hills, nice roads. So it's one of the technical ones, but it's definitely worth it.
As much as I love challenging myself with technical terrain, sometimes just relaxing on a nice well-kept road and enjoying the view cannot be beat.
Little cow. So just want to pull up here. I thought I'd just stop and walk you guys through what I've done to the bike. So obviously fresh skin. Didn't really like the stock sticker kit that it came with. So I had a look online and found these guys, Motorstill. They're European based, forgive me if I'm wrong, but Portuguese I think. About 140 Australian dollars delivered. It's the cheapest I could find, and it still seems to be very high quality. It took me the better part of an afternoon to put it all on. Didn't do a great job, you can see there's a little bit of bubbling there, but all in all it looks pretty good, much better than the stock. New boots, so the Motos Ralsei rear, and then the Mitas Enduro Trail XT Plus. Seems to be a good combo so far. Haven't had any issues. The Michelin trackers that they come with pretty damn good, but they're just a little bit too sketchy on the bitumen, mostly in the wet, so I thought I'd get something a little bit more dual sport oriented as opposed to dirt. I've installed the ADV Engineering radiator guard. Like I said before, I had a bit of a stack and that bent on the other side there. It folded the radiator, I've bent it back into shape, so it seems to be okay. But then I also got these crash bars as well and chucked on just for an extra layer of protection. Seem to be doing a good job. I haven't dropped it yet, so I'm just hoping it stays that way. But yeah, you can see it's probably a bit hard to tell, but I bent all this up, bent all that, the radiator, had to replace the radiator. There's some dodgy repairs. You can see it's all scratched up there. But yeah, that's the kind of protection side of things, and then the aesthetics. I've also invested in the OBD link sensor. So that's just like a little scan that you plug in, and it allows the tablet to get diagnostics from the engine. I wasn't really a fan of this tablet because I didn't really use it. It's a bit gimmicky and finicky, but now that I've got that OBD link, I get a bit more use out of it. I'm able to just check like engine temp, oil temp, air temp and oil temp, as well as gears, stuff like that. It's nice to have. It's still a bit finicky given that it is just a Samsung tablet that they've chucked on there. Does the job though. I've been using it a bit more. I've got the Adventure spec mirrors, must have. You know, I didn't want to destroy my other mirrors on the road and not have a mirror, so I thought I'd get something a little bit more durable. $50 off of AliExpress. Don't know about you guys, but I couldn't really warrant paying $300 for a bit of plastic and a bit of reflective glass. So yep, went cheap. Doing a great job so far, well worth the money. Yeah, so far that's all I've really done. You can see I've got the Rhino Walk luggage as well as the ADV Works tail bag. This thing's great. It's, you can clip it straight down and then still open it without unclipping it from the luggage rack. Super handy. It compresses. It's got a pressure release valve. Good bit of kit. This is the first time I've really put it to proper use. Yeah, it's a great bike. It's treated me well. I guess I've just gas bagged enough. We'll get back on the road and have some fun. Looks to be pretty fun up ahead here, so let's do it. See what the other bike's been to here. Oh, multiple. Here we go, it's a bit rocky. Sketchy as. It's all rocks too. See what I did my radiator in. Doing one of those bad boys. Bloody hell. Oh, spider web. Some fucking rocks around. Trying to drill it in my head to keep my eyes up, not look directly in front of me. It's a bad habit. Oh yeah. Fuck, it's a bit of workout on the legs. Just worried that I'm going to bottom out at one of these rocks. Yeah, it launched. This is the technical fun stuff that I was talking about. Oh, more spider webs. Bit of a bottom out there. Just grazed it. Fucking exhausting. It's sketchy as. Walk it down. Coming back up, this would be a nightmare. No doubt I'm going to have to do it on the other side. Oh yeah. Trying to break anything. Make sure my luggage hasn't been ripped off. Yeah, we're all good. Yeah, we'll go down this way. Bloody hell. Yeah, I'm happy just taking it slow given that I'm out here alone. Take a little siesta, that was hard work. Oh, not as fit as I used to be. Whew. I hope it's not too bad going back up. Alrighty, just had a little bit of a break. I'll give it a crack. Oh, she's muddy. Take an eye out. I need more of it. Alright, just gonna paddle walk it down. Don't end up in that hole. Up the edge there, I suppose. Oh, I hope I haven't bit off more than I can chew here. Oh, in a hole. I'm not too stuck, just need some energy. Bloody hell, I think I'm new at this or something. Tell you what, it's not as hot as it has been, but it's still fucking hot. Especially on shit like this. It's a workout and a half. Maybe I just got poor form. Well, we made it to the other side. No stacks. That's what I call a success. At least given my history. Onwards and upwards. Getting old. Like all the other adventure riders, starting to make noises when I move. Just for you little cattle. Fucking hell, look at that view. You'd be half lucky living there.
After taking in the view and being satisfied with the day's ride, I was running out of sunlight, so I decided to just beeline straight to Governor's Chair instead of camp for the night.
Get a quick photo of that.